Top 10 Worst Parents of All Time. Welcome back to Top Trend 10s. Everyone in the world has parents. It's how we got here in the first place. Some parents are definitely worse than others, whether it's because they don't care or just simply aren't very intelligent and probably shouldn't have had kids. Those are exactly the types of people we'll be taking a look at in today's video. Top 10 Worst Parents of All Time. Before we get started, please don't forget to leave a like and subscribe, and thank you for watching. 10. Sarah Burge. Kicking off our list in the number 10 spot is Sarah Burge. Sarah is what she describes as a human Barbie and has achieved this status and appearance through multiple plastic surgeries. We aren't exactly sure why, but hey, to each their own. What isn't okay though is the fact that Sarah is a little insistent on her daughter becoming a human Barbie as well. So much that she got her daughter a $10,000 voucher for plastic surgery for her 7th birthday. 7th. The voucher can't be redeemed until she's 16 though, but this is a strange and inappropriate gesture nonetheless. 9. Tori Hansen. Coming in at number 9 is Tori Hansen. Tori decided one day that she was going to adopt a child, an admirable and kind decision, though it didn't really stay that way. She apparently wasn't ready for the responsibility she'd end up with, as her adoptive son, Artyom Savelyev, was mentally unstable and extremely violent. Instead of trying to get the kid help, she decided to put him on a plane and send him back to where he was originally from, Moscow. Tori then had the nerve to say this act wasn't child abandonment because the stewardess watched him on the plane and someone picked him up from the airport in Moscow. 8. Gaming Parents. Coming in at number 8 is actually both a mom and a dad, though we aren't sure what their names are. This is one of the sadder stories on the list, unfortunately ending in the child dying due to neglect. The South Korean couple had a bit of a gaming addiction and spent hours on end in internet cafes. One dreadful day, they decided to stay and play much longer than they should have, especially considering their child was at home unattended, and ended up starving to death. Nothing in the world, especially not a video game, is worth more than a life, especially not the life of a child. 7. Sandra Padilla Miranda. Coming in at number 7 is Sandra Padilla Miranda. Apparently Sandra's daughter was being bullied in school, and Sandra wanted to do something about it. Go to the school? Talk to the other girl's parents? Nope. Sandra herself organized a fight between her daughter and the bully, which she then stayed to watch, and even encouraged her daughter to bite the other girl during. Bullies suck, and telling your kid to defend themselves is one thing, but organizing a teenage fight club is not okay. 6. Carrie Campbell. Coming in at number 6 is Carrie Campbell. Carrie is a beauty pageant mom, which is really all the information you need to know this is going to be bad. Sarah may have given her 7-year-old a voucher for plastic surgery, but Carrie actually performed Botox on her 8-year-old daughter herself, all because she apparently wanted to get rid of wrinkles on the child's face. Putting your child in beauty pageants is arguably bad enough. Performing Botox on them to keep up with the competition is despicable. 5. Sandra Davis. Coming in at number 5 is Sandra Davis, another one of the more heinous acts done on this list. Sandra Davis and her husband did something that'll get them a pretty good seat in hell. They were struggling financially, and a lot of people have to turn to things they don't want to in that situation. But Sandra took it to a whole new low. In a desperate attempt to make some extra cash and pay for a minivan, Sandra pimped out her 14-year-old daughter. 4. Billy Joe Madden. Coming in at number 4 is Billy Joe Madden. Billy made his way onto this list doing something that honestly sounds like it was leaked from the script of a Shameless episode. See, Billy got super drunk, but he's obviously not going to drive. That would be irresponsible. So what does he do instead? Well, take a nap in the back seat, while he gets his 8-year-old to drive, of course. Oh, and we should also mention that while this was going on, his other 4-year-old son was just hanging out in the back seat as well, with no seatbelt on. 3. Fremont Say. Kicking off the top 3 section of our list is Fremont Say. Fremont's daughter did something to upset him, though we aren't sure what. We're pretty confident his punishment didn't match the crime though, regardless of whatever it was his daughter may have done. He decided that his method of punishing her was going to be to force her to dress up in full medieval armor and fight him with a wooden sword. Not just that, he insisted the fight go on for multiple hours, which resulted in his daughter eventually collapsing from exhaustion. 2. Charlie Wilcox. Coming in second place is Charlie Wilcox. Though this specific act may not be as absolutely horrendous as some of the others on the list, it made its way to second place because of the sheer dedication Charlie takes to be a terrible mother. She has a bit of a chain-smoking problem, which pregnancy did not stop whatsoever. In fact, she's very open about the fact that she smoked nearly 3,500 cigarettes during her pregnancy alone, even claiming it would strengthen the baby's lungs. Of course, the baby was born prematurely and significantly underweight, but Charlie denies this had anything to do with her smoking. 1. Brittany Hill. Finishing off the list in the number 1 spot is Brittany Hill. Brittany was desperate for money, for reasons we don't know for sure, but unfortunately probably have something to do with drug use. Britney earned her spot on this list when she decided to put her baby up for sale, listing it in the newspaper like a product and asking for $3,000 to $4,000 for it. Yes, you heard that right. This woman tried to sell her own child and valued it at $3,000 to $4,000. This concludes today's video on the top 10 worst parents of all time. Did you agree with our list? Which one would you have put at number 1? Let us know in the comments below. If you enjoyed this video, please don't forget to leave a like and subscribe, and thank you for watching.